is Macy, and I am the Group 3 team leader. We have met virtually as a team and have come up with some really great concepts and ideas to contribute to the journalism mobile website. Our vision and mission statement has been set to 3 main goals. One, we want to reach our target audience through their means of communication. We want to create a mobile website that gives students an interactive way to explore the J-School, and we want to apply our short-term goals to long-term needs. We think that these will really help the J-School reach more students more effectively and engage current students as well. Some of the strengths that we've seen in this mobile website so far is it's informative. It gives a lot of good information, and as you can see, it says a day in the life of a Jayhawk journalist. It's clickable. It gives a lot of information for the students on what they're going to be doing on a daily basis. That's stuff that they want to see. There's a search tab. That means if they're looking for specifics, specific professors, specific ideas, anything like that, they can click it there. There's a visual hierarchy. You can click on a menu. You can go from subheading to the link. That's what you want to see in a website. There's clear academic choices. You can see it has the Bachelor of Science in News and Info. It has the Stratcom track. They can click on those and get more information about each of those. And the social media links are prominent. They are seen on the site, and they are with times. They're designed well. Some of the weaknesses we see mainly lies in the visual or multimedia aspect. We are a journalism school, yet there is no visual appeal at all to our mobile site. There's no logic in the modular layout. It goes from KU Today to Contact the J School to Student Media. We think that student media should be put higher up. Contact should probably be at the bottom. Earlier, the academics is the second thing chosen, which really, social media could be up there as well. It has a standard design. We know the troubles with the KU requirements, but this is stuff that putting in the graphics will really help. And it's also text heavy, and it has an excessive boilerplate. We know that students aren't going to sit there and read that full paragraph. They're busy. The problem is it takes up the full mobile website page when you're scrolling. So that's something that can be easily cut down to probably 2 or 3, even in 2 sentences, which will really give them more of a gist of what the J-School is rather than giving them statistics that they're not going to read. Opportunities that we see, we want to show the power of the past and present journalism students at KU. We want to show where they are now and how the J-School has helped them get there. That could be through videos or online database giving who they are and what they've done. We want to reach the millennials where they're at. We all know that the millennials are our target audience. That's our probably biggest opportunity we have, is to reach them through their marketing means of social media and this mobile website and active databases and infographics. That's how they want to be reached. It's BuzzFeed. It's Pinterest. That's how they get their means of information. And although we obviously can't use those articles, that's what we need to strive for, is that type of draw to our website. Using innovation to our advantage, we think that the nature of the J-School, the uniqueness, the talent, and we can enhance the perception that people have overall of our J-School just by innovating this site. The relationship between the J-School ambassadors and prospective students. As a J-School ambassador, I can tell you that I probably make connections with 2 or 3 every semester. I'll send them a card, but there is no, they know me as the tour guide. Well, if we have this tab or something that gives me a way to record who I am, and they can see that beforehand, and when I'm giving them a tour, they can see who I am and what I've done and what classes I've taken, my credibility. That's something that relationship can be built and will definitely help the J-School in recruiting. And having pride in our J-School. We all know that we have good resources. We all have all Mac products. We have the best teaching staff. It's small classrooms. This is stuff that I say during a tour, but I don't really see prominent on the website. This is something that, again, we can put into an infographic that's these kids see and think, yes, I want to go here, rather than writing it into a paragraph that they're never going to read. The threats we see are in the supposition about news and information jobs. People think they're dying. We need to show them that they're not dying and that we're getting jobs just as anyone else would, if not more. I think we all know that news information and StratCom jobs are needed right now, especially with the technology times. The lacking of staff to maintain the site, this needs to stay updated as much as possible, but without a staff to do it and without HTML coding or people that know how to work that thing, that's going to be difficult to maintain after we're done with this project. Choosing the right selling points. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of information on the website. However, we need to choose the right selling points that are going to get these kids to want to go to KUJ school. The problem with that is that some kids want to see more news and info. Some kids want to see stats on who graduate. Some kids want to see our awards. Those are things that we're going to have to figure out, and we need to choose the right ones. And limited flexibility through KU site requirements. Through Drupal and the new CMS that they're trying to use, this is stuff that we can't skirt around. They're going to have us change it anyways, so we need to make sure that we are keeping our KU site requirements while adding infographics and things that are important to these students at the same time. Who are we? We are the millennials, and I think the biggest thing is we play the biggest role in technology, and that has developed over the past 20 years. We stay virtually connected. We're obviously in a virtual class right now. I know it's small, but some of these stats say 84% report that user-generated content on company websites at least somewhat influence what they buy. 51% say that social opinion influences their purchase decision, and they trust strangers more than friends. And 63% stay updated on brands through social networks. This is who we need to reach, and as a marketing team, we have strategized some ways that we can meet them where they're at. But we love Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Foursquare. That's our means of life, and we check those daily, and that's something that we need to use as the J School, as well as this mobile site, to show them our credibility. Where we want to go. I'm sure a bunch of you have used Hoovers in past journalism classes. Something we really like about this site is that it's simple. It's not text heavy. It's easy to access. It's just hoovers.com. It's engaging. It's visually appealing. We really like the buildings at the top. We think that's something that we can easily make of Stauffer Flint or of campus that's going to be visually appealing to the students. It's virtual. You can get online and search for a company and find it, or the industry. And again, it's just engaging. It's easy to look at. It has clickable buttons. I just think it's one of those sites that we could really base what we're wanting to go off of. We like that you can browse from different categories as well as use a search engine if needed. So our site designer, Katie, has drawn up some mock designs for our mobile site. Our group saw the mobile site as an opportunity for ambassadors and recruiters to give physical and virtual tours. We thought we could use this site to showcase the people in the J School, like the ambassadors, the faculty, the students, and the facilities we have to offer, as well as a projects tab where they can see what students have created. This is a rough draft, but you can see that it connects with the visuals in the existing map in the directories in the J School, and it adheres to the KU CMS Drupal requirements. These are fit for an iPhone, but this is something easily exchangeable as well as transferable. We think that this is something that could really be put into play is this tours. We think the tours will really help students in figuring out where they are and what we do as students on a daily basis, rather than giving them, a 4-paragraph paper on what we've done or information on what we've done. Give them a tour and show them through projects and have them go to YouTube and check that out, because that's what they want to be doing. These are just the shared works we've had throughout the presentation, but if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and thanks for listening.